my cooking channel. Have you ever considered making the cucumber soup? Well, if you haven't, I'm gonna show you how to make one today. You technically need a couple of peeled cucumbers, which you're gonna peel and slice, and some onion, salt and pepper, and a little bit of vinegar, and they will be served with the mashed potatoes, which I'm already cooking at the side. In the separate pot, you'll add a little bit of oil and let that warm up. And in this time, you just watch me how I'm peeling the cucumbers and slice them. So this meal or could be served as a meal on its own, or if you want it, you can just add a piece of some kind of meat, depend on people who you're going to be serving it. So how we're going to start this base now, on your warm oil you add 1 tablespoon of the flour, and you continue mixing it until the flour becomes golden color. You add some sliced onions, also let them change consistency, and then they start wilting a little bit. So then you have this mixture, which is going to be base and thickening of the soup. You add sweet Hungarian peppers for color and taste, and then to that mixture you add your sliced cucumbers, which you're going to be now mixing with this base that you started with. You add some salt. Salt will release the water from the cucumbers, so depend how much water they'll have in themselves, you'll add accordingly. So for the start you just add a little bit so they don't stick to the bottom, and then let them steam at the side, cook, and then you'll see how much water they have released. In my case they haven't done as much, so I will have to add more water. And also you want to add the vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar, and so this will add a taste to the soup but also preserve the shape and texture of the cucumbers so they stay in original shape. So and then you add as much as water as you want it to your soup, and then continue cooking for another 15 minutes. So while the soup is cooking, you'll strain your cooked potatoes, put them back into your pot, and then add some sour cream, butter, and some milk. Then you cover that and set aside so your butter will melt, and milk and sour cream, they just absorb the temperature. And this, I find it's so much easier and better way to mash your potatoes, because it's easier to get that smooth consistency of the mashed potatoes, because you don't want any small pieces while you're eating them. And once you mash them to your desired consistency, your mashed potatoes are ready, and you will be serving this in a bowl, and you scoop it up, nice amount of mashed potatoes. Once you have that, and then you cover them with your ready soup. So you put like a couple of scoops of soup on the top, and this technically is your meal. You eat it with a spoon. Add your salt and pepper to your taste. Enjoy. Let me know when you try to make it. Dobar tek. Do widzenia.